Hi everybody, it's Willow from Willow and Mystical. So on Friday we began a series of creating the loose leaf herbal incense blends that I sell in my store and also in my Etsy store. And I'm running low and I need to create them, so I decided to do a series of video on creating them in case you want to create your own at home. So I went to do the video on the second one, Good Vibrations, and I got through mixing a lot of it when I realized that when I hit record, it didn't actually start recording. So here we go. I've already have this mix, but I want to backtrack so I can go over the ingredients and things with you. So I'm going to set this aside. So the first thing, and the thing you're going to need 2 parts of, is lemongrass. So you do want to add the lemongrass. Now the lemongrass that I cut up from the last video when we was making the lemongrass braids, I've already added to that mixture. So we're just going to add a little bit of lemongrass, 1 part, and then you want to add a 1/2 part of hibiscus. Now I am not one who's crazy about hibiscus. The smell is okay if it's burning in an incense if you don't overdo it. We create a tea called Midnight Sun, which is a tea that contains hibiscus and calendula. If I found out I liked it if I cut back on the hibiscus and added more calendula. But when you do it equal parts like you're supposed to, it's just too tangy, too zesty for me. My husband loves it, I do not. But I do like to make a tea with just hibiscus, and I love to use it to dye paper with or to dye like muslin cloth with. It works great for that. Gives it a real deep maroonish purple or maroonish pinkish color. So we're going to add some of this, and like I said, just a sprinkle and a dash. You do not want too much, in my opinion. Next, you're going to want to add in your elderberries. So you're just going to take your elderberries and you're going to sprinkle it in here. So back in the 60s, there was a song by the Beach Boys, and it was called Good, Good, Good Vibrations. And that's what I named this incense after, calling it Good Vibrations. And it is a pick-me-up. It's it picks you up. It's a mood stabilizer, anxiety relief. Just lifts you up. It's just nothing but good vibrations. So after your elderberries, you want to add your lemon verbena. Lemon verbena. So you just want to give a good sprinkle across the top. Perfect. And then you want to add calendula. Now calendula, you want to add a good healthy handful. So you would add a good healthy handful. And then the next thing you're going to add is your jasmine. Now, jasmine is very potent, just like hibiscus. So don't overdo it, just limit a little bit. I like to give a little sprinkle across the top, and I think that's enough. That's enough for that for me. After that, you're going to add your frankincense. Now your frankincense tears, you don't want to add a whole lot of the resin, so just I give it a little sprinkle again across the top. I believe that's enough for this size of a dish. Trust yourself to know when you're doing this size of a dish, a sprinkle across the top is going to add more, and it's going to be the right amount. Trust yourself to know. When you're using a dish this size, a little sprinkle across the top is the right amount. It will work for you. After the jasmine and the frankincense, we've already done the lemongrass. Now it is the sweet orange, and you can either use sweet orange or tangerine essential oils. I like to use lang lang and tangerine, but you can use sweet orange and tangerine or sweet orange and lang lang. Anything or you may even like lemon and lime better. Anything that just has that uplifting citrus smell. These are the combinations I found I like. So it's like 10 drops of each. So I'm just going to give it a couple of dashes of that one, and then a couple of dashes of this one, and that's all I'm putting in this one. And then I'm going to take this can be mixed, but now that you know, it is a sprinkle of hibiscus, 1 part elder, 1 part lemon verbena, 1 part calendula, a sprinkle of jasmine, 1 part lemongrass. I add a little bit more, almost 2 parts lemongrass, because I really like the lemongrass. And then it is 10 drops sweet orange, 10 drops of tangerine, or whatever citrus scents that you prefer. And then it's a sprinkle of frankincense, and just sprinkle across the top. So since I already had this one made, and I stopped when I got to the jasmine and realized it wasn't recording, so I wanted to begin again to make the little one. I'm just going to add it all together. Another little sprinkle. My videos are real time, real life. There we go. And still, I think this is enough hibiscus, and I think it's enough jasmine in there. I'm going to go ahead and mix this. And this gives me, when I done the one on Friday, Into the Forest, the one that has the woodsy honeysuckle yarrow scent with the cedar and the oak and pine barks. When I done that one, it came out, I done it the same way as I done this one, and it came out that I got 9 half-ounce bags out of it. And believe me, those half-ounce bags, I had to shake it down in there to get it to seal, because it really filled the bags up. And it only takes a little pinch, not even this much, to put onto your burning charcoal to really create a room full of a sweet, well, good vibrations. So here it is. I've now got this mixed. This is Good Vibrations. You can find this in my store in Homosassa, Florida, and you can also find it in my Etsy store, also called Willem and Mystical. But let me go over the recipe once more, and I'll also put it down below. So if you choose to make it yourself, you can tinker with it and add more of this and less of that until you get exactly what it is that gives you the feeling of good vibrations. So what it is a sprinkle of hibiscus, 1 part elderberry, 1 part lemon verbena, 1 part calendula, a sprinkle of jasmine, 1 part lemongrass. I use a little bit more. Do you? A sprinkle of frankincense, 10 drops of the 2 citrus scents that you favor the most. Sweet orange and tangerine, wild orange and lang lang. It's up to you. You decide. Lemon and lime. It's up to you. So thank you for joining me. The link to my Etsy will also be below. If you will, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Comment below. I really care what you have to say. And yeah, ring that notification bell. Share if you will. But most of all, stay forever magical. Blessed be.